Senator from Suffolk, Ms. Forey.
Mr. President, I rise in support of the resolution this afternoon. I want to thank the gentle lady from Newburyport and my colleagues in this great chamber for working on the resolution in this language. We know that this is not a partisan issue, so Republicans and Democrats stand united in supporting this resolution and standing up and saying we, as Americans, believe in equality. We, as Americans, believe in opportunity. That we, as Americans, believe in the immigrant story. And that's very important, because all of us are immigrants. Maybe not in the last 10 years, 40 years, generations. We are all immigrants because our families came here from somewhere else in search of opportunity. And so this resolution is calling on the administration and the hateful executive orders that have been put in place to turn it back, because we recognize that our country is built by the sweat, blood, and tears of immigrants. And I stand here as a proud first-generation American, as my parents left everything they knew behind in a little country they called Haiti. And they came to this great America because this is a great country in search of opportunity, and they had their children. And they said, work hard, Linda, work hard, and you can get to a place. I can tell you it's only in this great America that a child of immigrants can stand before you as a state senator for the 1st Suffolk District. So I am proud today, proud of our work, because it reiterates the America that my parents worked so hard to be part of. And it reiterates the America that I have been proud to serve in public service. But we know the work is just beginning, because we have an administration in Washington that believes in hate. We have an administration in Washington that wants us as Americans to turn our eyes to people of immigrant backgrounds, when right here in our country, we have had mass shootings right here in the United States by white American men who believe in anti-sentiments, in KKK leanings, and yet today in the White House, in this administration, we have a KK-leaning alt-right on our Security Council, okay, a racist that doesn't believe in equal opportunity for everyone. That is what we are dealing with today in 2017. And we stand today as a body in this great Senate to say we are united in standing up for our immigrant brothers and sisters, that we don't believe America's values stands on what is being proposed from Washington, that we don't believe in having religious tests as a metric in allowing people into our great country. And as a Catholic, proud, born and raised, I can tell you that growing up, what I learned in my household, what I learned in my church, is that you treat people the way you want to be treated. You speak to people the way you want to be spoken to. And so I'm grateful today. Thank you, Mr. President. I'm grateful to the leadership of this great Senate, Republicans and Democrats, saying that we are united in sending this resolution to Congress and to the President to say what you are doing is wrong. Whether you came from the Azores and Portuguese and Brazil, or whether you came from Mexico, the new immigrants, or Haitians, or the Caribbean, wherever you came here in search of an opportunity of this great country, because this is a great country. And so when you have the leader of our state talking about let's make it great again, it is great. Can it be better? Of course it can. But this is a great country. Only here in America can we achieve these incredible opportunities. And so I am grateful again that we have come to do the right thing. But I feel that we have not learned quite yet of our past anti-immigrant sentiments, where it was common to see Irish and Catholic signs need not apply. Catholic, no Irish, no dogs on the Boston Common, signs that we were able to see here in the late 1800s when the Irish came, right? Where the Japanese internment camps were state-sponsored and our schools were separate but equal. We have to remember this because history is critical. And we have someone in the administration, in the federal government, does not believe, obviously, in history. Needs to probably do a little bit more reading in terms of where we've come from and where we're going. But as history has shown us, there are recent executive orders are the beginning of a slippery slope, and we do not want to be on the wrong side of justice. The recent court rulings have remained a silver lining in the dark cloud of regressive and detrimental policy coming from the administration. But the mobilization, amazing, inspiring, the mobilization of Americans, all Americans coming together to say, wait, to say stop, to ask questions. Why is this happening? Why in Massachusetts we have researchers that are looking at cancer and Alzheimer's are being stopped from coming in? We have professors at MIT who were not allowed into Logan Airport. We have students, people with papers and green cards have been vetted, have not been allowed to come into our great country. So my commitment to my constituents and the families of this great Commonwealth, and all of us feel this way, are unwavering. And we will continue to fight for Massachusetts so that our true American values are upheld for all and does not allow fear and bigotry to prevail. Fear and bigotry critical, because what I just said, someone is serving on our Security Council that thrives on fear and bigotry, that believes in that to their core. And so we must not criminalize the American dream. We must welcome with open arms all people who have taken the necessary steps to come into this country. Thank you all. Thank you.